Caitlin Clark's rookie season in the WNBA was a baptism by fire. From the very first game, it was clear that the professional league was a whole new level of intensity. The league was tough, physical, and unforgiving. Every game was a test of endurance and skill. Opponents saw the target on her back and came at her with everything they had. They knew her reputation and were determined to shut her down. Every night was a battle. The physicality and pace of the game were relentless. Clark, known for her dazzling playmaking and scoring prowess at the University of Iowa, quickly learned that the WNBA was a different beast. The transition was challenging, but she embraced it. She faced relentless double teams, physicality that pushed her to the limit, and a level of competition unlike anything she'd experienced before. The pressure was immense, but so was her resolve. But Caitlin Clark is not one to back down from a challenge. Her spirit and determination were evident in every game. If anything, the adversity she faced only fueled her determination to improve. She used every setback as a stepping stone to greatness. Clark spent the summer dissecting game film, identifying her weaknesses, and plotting her path to becoming an unstoppable force in the league. She was meticulous in her preparation. She knew she needed to get stronger, quicker, and more resilient to withstand the demands of a grueling WNBA season. Her training regimen was intense and focused. This was not just about proving her doubters wrong, it was about fulfilling her potential and establishing her legacy as one of the greatest to ever play the game. She was on a mission. The fire had been lit. Caitlin Clark was ready to rise to the occasion and leave her mark on the WNBA. The offseason arrived, and with it came a relentless pursuit of self-improvement. Clark attacked her training regimen with a single-minded focus, to transform her body into the ultimate weapon. Long hours were spent in the gym, pushing her physical limits further than she ever thought possible. Her days were filled with strength training, agility drills, and conditioning workouts designed to build a foundation of power and endurance. Clark's focus on strength training was paramount. She knew that to compete against the best in the world, she needed to withstand the physicality of the WNBA. Her workouts focused on building core strength and lower body power, allowing her to hold her ground against bigger defenders and finish through contact. But it wasn't just about brute force. Clark also dedicated herself to improving her balance and flexibility, recognizing that agility and body control were equally crucial for navigating the tight spaces and navigating the relentless defensive pressure of the league. A pivotal element of Caitlin Clark's transformation came with the arrival of Stephanie White as the new head coach of the Indiana Fever. White's appointment marked a new era for the team, bringing fresh energy and a renewed sense of purpose. White, a former WNBA champion as both a player and a coach, brought a wealth of experience and a championship pedigree to the Fever. Her background in winning at the highest levels of the sport was invaluable. She recognized Clark's immense talent and understood the challenges she faced as a young player in the league. White's keen eye for potential and her ability to nurture it were crucial. White's coaching philosophy extended beyond X's and O's. She emphasized the importance of mental toughness, leadership, and a relentless work ethic. Her holistic approach to coaching was transformative. Under White's guidance, Clark's game began to evolve. She started to see the game differently, understanding the nuances that separate good players from great ones. White preached the importance of dictating the tempo and using her basketball IQ to anticipate plays before they unfolded. This strategic mindset was a game-changer for Clark. She encouraged Clark to embrace contact, to use her body as a shield, and to become a more physical presence on both ends of the court. This physicality added a new dimension to Clark's game. White's influence extended beyond the court as well. She was a mentor, guiding Clark through the ups and downs of professional life. She challenged Clark to become a more vocal leader, to use her voice to inspire her teammates and set the tone for the Fever's culture. This leadership role was pivotal in Clark's development. One of the most significant adjustments Caitlin Clark made during the off-season was refining her approach to handling aggressive defensive tactics. She studied countless hours of game film, analyzing every trap, every double team, every physical challenge she faced during her rookie season. Clark worked tirelessly with the Fever coaching staff to develop counter strategies, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. She honed her ball handling skills, mastering the art of the crossover, the hesitation dribble, and the no-look pass to create space and find open teammates. Clark understood that the best way to beat a double team was to make the defense pay for leaving her teammates open. She knew that her passing ability could be just as potent a weapon as her scoring prowess, and she embraced the challenge of becoming a more complete playmaker. The art of the foul, drawing the line. Caitlin Clark understood that in basketball sometimes the best offense is a good defense. She realized that the physicality she faced, while frustrating, could be used to her advantage. She began to study the tendencies of defenders, learning how to draw fouls and get to the free throw line. This wasn't about flopping or embellishing contact. It was about using her basketball IQ and understanding the rules of the game to her advantage. Clark worked on mastering the art of the rip-through move, using her body to create contact and draw fouls while driving to the basket. She learned to use her pivot foot effectively, legally shielding the ball from defenders and forcing them into difficult positions. This wasn't about shying away from contact, it was about initiating it on her terms and making the defense pay for being overly aggressive. A force to be reckoned with, the transformation of Caitlin Clark. As the 2025 WNBA season approached, a new Caitlin Clark emerged. Gone was the tentative rookie, replaced by a confident and physically imposing floor general. The countless hours in the weight room paid off. Her physique was noticeably more muscular, allowing her to absorb contact and finish through fouls with greater consistency. Her increased strength translated to quicker lateral movement, allowing her to stay in front of quicker guards and fight through screens. But it wasn't just her physical transformation that had the league buzzing. It was the look in her eyes, the quiet intensity that radiated from her every move. She carried herself with a newfound swagger, a belief that she belonged among the league's elite. Opposing coaches who once game-planned to exploit her perceived weaknesses now found themselves scrambling for answers. Caitlin Clark had arrived, and she was ready to take what was hers. Strength in numbers, the Indiana Fever's new arsenal. The Indiana Fever front office recognized the need to surround their budding superstar with a supporting cast capable of elevating the team to championship contention. They meticulously planned their strategy, analyzing every possible move to ensure they brought in the right mix of talent and experience. During the off-season, they made a series of savvy moves, acquiring veteran players with a proven track record of success in the WNBA. These players were not just any veterans, they were carefully selected for their ability to contribute immediately and their history of performing under pressure. These additions were not just about adding talent, they were about bringing in experienced players who could mentor Clark, provide leadership, and alleviate some of the pressure she faced as the focal point of opposing defenses. The new veterans were expected to play a crucial role both on and off the court. The added firepower on offense took some of the scoring burden off Clark's shoulders, allowing her to pick her spots and attack when the opportunities were most favorable. This strategic shift enabled Clark to play more freely and efficiently, maximizing her impact on the game. The presence of veteran leaders in the locker room proved invaluable. Their experience and calm demeanor during high-pressure situations helped stabilize the team, fostering a sense of unity and purpose. They provided guidance, shared their wisdom, and helped foster a culture of accountability and hard work. The veterans' influence extended beyond the court, shaping the team's identity and work ethic. Clark embraced the opportunity to learn from these seasoned veterans, soaking up their knowledge like a sponge. She understood that their insights and experiences were invaluable assets in her journey to becoming a more complete player. She understood that to achieve her ultimate goal of winning a WNBA championship, she needed to be a great teammate, not just a great player. This realization marked a significant step in her development, as she began to see the bigger picture of team success. Eyes on the prize: Caitlin Clark's quest for WNBA domination. As the 2025 WNBA season tipped off, all eyes were on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. The hype surrounding Clark was palpable. She was featured in national commercials, graced the cover of sports magazines, and was constantly followed by camera crews eager to document her every move. But amid the whirlwind of media attention and heightened expectations, Clark remained grounded. She understood that hype didn't win championships. Hard work, dedication, and unwavering focus did. Her goal for the season was simple: to dominate. She aimed to lead the league in assists, showcasing her exceptional court vision and passing ability. She was determined to prove that she could score at will, torching opponents with her deadly three-point shot and crafty moves to the basket. But more importantly, she was on a mission to lead the Indiana Fever to their first ever WNBA championship. A legacy in the making, the rise of a point guard prodigy. Caitlin Clark's journey is far from over. She is still writing her story, one electrifying play at a time. But one thing is certain: she has the talent, the work ethic, and the unwavering determination to etch her name among the WNBA's all-time greats. She has embraced the challenge of becoming the face of the league, using her platform to inspire young girls and elevate the game of women's basketball. Caitlin Clark's story is a testament to the power of hard work, dedication, and an unyielding belief in oneself. She is a role model for young athletes everywhere, proving that with passion, perseverance, and a relentless pursuit of greatness, anything is possible. The legacy of Caitlin Clark is still being written, but one thing is already abundantly clear. She is a force to be reckoned with, and her impact on the game of basketball is only just beginning.